Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabrielle Tate. I'm really excited about today's video. Also, I just look really cute today. It's like a really rainy day, and I was like, I'm going to be real extra. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling cute. Today, we're going to be talking about self discipline and self discipline as a form of self love. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying that energetically, I felt this back when Saturn, don't make fun of me because I don't know how to say it right, but Saturn moved into Pisces in March. And specifically for Pisces and for me right now, we're going to be learning how to be disciplined and how to show up for ourselves and stop living in our minds so much. Saturn and Pisces is going to affect all the mutable signs. So it's going to be Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini. What's the other one? And Virgo. Yes, Virgo. Okay. So, just a quick breakdown. Saturn is a planet of boundaries and structure and discipline, and Pisces is very much not that at all. They very much go with the flow and kind of just live in the present moment and not a lot of planning. Having all of these dreams and goals is cute and everything, but it's only going to get you so far. So, you really have to show up for yourself in this reality that we're in right now and meet yourself where you are. So, if you're feeling called to make that shift and kind of make that extra push to be self disciplined and just show up for yourself more in this physical reality, then stay tuned because I'm going to show you some things or tell you some things that have been helping me. So, first, we're going to talk about delayed gratification. There are so many things I don't want to do right now that I do for my future self because I know that the end goal and the result is so much more beneficial. Delayed gratification, simply put in my words, is going without something in the short term so that the future you and the long term goal can benefit from it more. And it's really just a form of self discipline, like we're talking about. Okay, versus instant gratification. And that's going to be those things that feel really good in the moment and you think that they're beneficial in the moment, like staying in bed for an extra 30 minutes, and then later on you're going to feel groggy, or impulsively buying something, or just scrolling on TikTok and social media hours on hours. And I am aware that we're obviously on social media right now, but I think it's more of a overconsumption. But the thing is, if we know that we want to step into a new timeline and shift into a new reality, the same habits that we were doing in the past are not going to serve our present selves, and they're not going to serve our future selves towards the goals and who we actually want to be. For example, I know that if I go 3 or more days without journaling, all of my thoughts are going to be up here and I'm going to feel totally out of touch with myself, which is why delayed gratification is so important to implement things into our routines each day to help further ourselves and help care for ourselves. So I decided to put my mic on my shirt because I wanted to use my hands a little bit more. I felt a little restrictive. So back on topic. I was going to say, if you watched my video talking about self-love and compassion, having compassion for yourself while you're learning self-discipline is so important. So I'll use me for an example. I knew that I wanted to change up my routine to where I could move my body a little bit more and stretch out my body. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do yoga 4 times a week on the floor instead of on the bed, because I know that if I don't do yoga, my body's going to hurt and I'm going to feel super achy. My back's going to hurt and feel like a little crunched over gremlin, you know? And it's just really important not to be hard on yourself, but also being able to deal with the consequences of like. So my second tip that has been helping is not to do things out of guilt or out of shame. And you kind of have to rewire the way you talk to yourself and say, oh, okay, I get to do this for myself. I get to show up for myself. Think of self discipline as something that you're doing for yourself to help further yourself. And so the third thing that's been really helpful to remember is that it is a journey. It is not a race, and to take your time. My therapist was reminding me that if we try to implement too much change at once, then it's not going to stick and we're not going to be able to really go towards those goals the way that we want to. The fourth tip that has been really helpful is being disciplined with my time. As much as I want to hang out with people and as much as I want to stay up late, scroll on social media, I know that I need to conserve my time and I need to conserve my energy. And sometimes for some people that might look a little selfish or like I'm being selfish, But the way that I see it is that I'm pouring into myself so much right now that future me is going to be so thankful and so grateful. And present me is really grateful that I'm showing up for myself. The last thing that I wanted to say is to remember that the end goal might look a little different for you and it might shift a little bit. Not to focus all of your energy just on that specific goal to where you miss out on the present and you miss out on blessings that are happening for you in this present moment. I think that's all that I have for us today. I'm really excited because I got really dressed up and I did my makeup and I got my afro out and I have a really cute outfit on. And I'm just going to go be dramatic at a coffee shop, you know? Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you'll have a great week. Please feel free to like, comment, and share and subscribe. And I challenge you to do one nice thing for yourself in the name of self love and self discipline. And I hope you'll have a beautiful week.